I don't believe Carlos Queiroz has resigned, at least not yet. From all the conversations I've had with the people at the sports ministry and the Ghana Football Association, it's pretty clear that for all the noise that the man is making on Facebook, Carlos Queiroz has not formally written to them that he has resigned. So on Sunday afternoon, a lot of you, I'm sure, may have seen the statements that Carlos Queiroz released, where in about 3 paragraphs, 3 out of the 6 or 7 paragraphs, he suggests strongly that he is resigning from his role as Black Stars head coach, or that he doesn't intend to continue at the end of his contract. Because mind you, he's still got a contract remaining. He's got over a month remaining on his contracts. His contract ends in August, I think. So he still is the Black Stars coach. But essentially, he said that he thanked Ghanaians for the opportunity and that it was an honor. So the strongest indicators from that statement were the fact that he kept writing in the past tense. So it was an honor. He says it was honored to work for Ghana, to show a lot of pride and all of that. Then in the second paragraph, he gives a grenade to the critics of the Ghana Football Association with a lot of political talk, in advising them on how the team can attain success in the future. So he says the GFA can only achieve success with the Black Stars, not on the pitch, but after creating an enabling environment for the team to work with, after creating strong support systems for the players, after investing in youth football and growing the talents that we have got. So he says all of that. But at no point in that statement did Carlos Queiroz say, I have resigned from my role as Black Stars head coach, or that I will not continue at the end of the World Cup. So I asked my friends at the sports ministry, and I was told that, well, the first time that they saw any suggestions of the man leaving the job was on Facebook when he posted that statement there. Carlos Queiroz did not write to the ministry to say he had resigned or that he was not going to continue. His lawyers have not done that. He hasn't done that in an informal capacity or even through informal conversations with the minister, because they talk a lot. The minister was lodging in the same hotel with the Black Stars here in Rhode Island, Providence, where the team was camping. So he has that kind of direct access. If you wanted to go through his actual employers, the Ghana Football Association too, he has that watertight relationship with Ketukrik, with the FA president, with Randiabe, Moses Ama, members of the Black Stars Management Committee. So there is no gap, there is no bridge that is stopping him from communicating with them or to them. Yet, at the time he posted that statement on his Facebook page, Carlos Queiroz had not written to them. He had not informed them in any informal conversation that, oh, Charlie, the job, I feel like after the World Cup or at the end of the contracts, I want to move on and then chase pastures anew. He didn't do that. And so they were surprised when they saw that communication. And it sort of forces their hand. If they had any plans of engaging in beyond the World Cup, that sort of throws all of that out of the window. But what I have to add is that both entities, the ministry and the GFA, have always been aware that this is the option available to him. He may or may not want to continue. That is if that's the decision he has been taking, because I want to be as careful as possible. Even though there are strong suggestions from that statement that the man is gone, he's on his way out, he hasn't explicitly said he has resigned. So at this point, and usually when I do this, I will put my journalistic hat on because I don't want trouble. We know what that statement says. It's almost confirmation that he has resigned, but he hasn't said that. He stopped short of doing that. So let's treat it as that. Even though we will work with the tone and the suggestive nature of it. Usually, after a tournament, you will see the GFA, they may have made up their mind already on whether or not they want to go forward with the coach. But you will see them at least trying to make sense of the entire tournament. Put together a technical report, have meetings. Sometimes the reports may take longer, but they will have conversations among themselves within the first week or so. And based on the exigencies of the situation, if there is an emergency situation, especially regarding the head coach, and they have to take a quick decision, they will. And then they will come out with that determination, they will inform the sports ministry that this is the action we're going to take, because ultimately it's the ministry that does the economic mop up for them. So if they have to sack a coach, the ministry pays the compensation. If they have to extend a coach's contracts, the ministry deals with the economic ramifications, because the FA doesn't pay the Black Stars coach. It's the ministry that does that. So they will make their decision, and then they will inform the ministry. The ministry will meet them halfway. Maybe the ministry will say, at this point, we are not able to pay a compensation, persist with the coach. Those conversations will be done. Sometimes they get bullied, sometimes they push their way through. But you get my drift. That has not happened. In fact, as we speak, we're what? A little over 72 hours since the Black Stars got eliminated from the World Cup. And yet, the coach has put out a statement that more or less says that I'm on my way out. So now they have to start thinking about the replacements, because that is what competent administrators will do. You don't need to wait for the guy to formally write to you. Yes, technically, you still have got obligations to him. And so until the end of his contract, you will perform your task. You don't want any, you fulfill your obligations. You don't want any legal warfare at the end of this period. So you fulfill your obligations to him, all the while still planning for life without him, because that statement suggests that he doesn't want to continue as a Black Stars coach. So yes, that's why I say the man has not resigned yet. That's why I said that at the beginning of the video. I don't know what you make of the whole Carlos Queiroz situation. Maybe in the coming days, we need to properly review his time in charge as a Black Stars coach and what the next coach has to give, who he has to be. And when I say who, I'm talking about what personality, where his mind is, how does he think, what is his body of work, and what kind of coach would even be a good fit for the Black Stars. So you should keep an eye out for that one. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment on this one.